this Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Reagor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson steps away to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big game that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big game that time for the Chargers. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That's a
touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A strong running. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the count. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Able to Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the side. To try again after the sack. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The Charger drive about to get going. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And there's a good catch for Nick Boyle. And yes, he sometimes gets overlooked, but that'll happen when you're playing in the shadow of Mark Andrews.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Oh, what a move. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Reagor on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback Ricard.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They go play action now. Under rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for L.A. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner work.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Herbert. Open space inside the 10. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now, Dobbins.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now a give, right side, Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side, Dobbins. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. Pushing his way through. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 238 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Here's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. How great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert back to the air.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Herbert on 3rd down now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from...
Fights through and now a crease. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
87 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And again, Herbert. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Dobbins again on second down. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So, for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.